Oh ho, ho'oponopono, jai bhagwan, namaste, house, ush, ush, ush. Welcome home, my family. Trina Christine Mason here. Please be patient as we prepare. Enjoy the live ASMR or gathering of sounds and friends and family. And all those who choose to join here, feel free to make your voice well known. Left in the comments. I will be more than happy to communicate and engage with you in this live interstream. Good evening, Stephen. Nice to see your name in the comments. A little too hot. Like icaros. Hello, Samantha and Olivia. Hello, Keith. Judy's Priestess here now, live. Ready for a dunk, especially in some hot water. I have this really cool shirt. Be a nice human. I'm kind of obsessed with it. These are my Muay Thai clothes. Just going straight in. Bear with me here, trying to fix it. Noah! Hello, Dan. Let us fix this. Some people don't like the live streams. It's kind of like too much energy. Not mandatory to be here the whole time. It has been a while since doing a live stream, eh? Yes! Looks more different. I don't know if you're into ASMR, but I'm kind of really liking digging my thumb and playing with this lime. Let's make it hotter, just for a bit. Yeah. It smells good, it feels good, and I'm sure it's like great for my bath water, right? I like to think that it's alkalining it, even though it's probably a totally lie narrative. I think I've squeezed all I can squeeze, and I've gotten all the hot water that I could possibly get out of this thing right now. Oh, I'm finding more. Much more to squeeze and play with. think I'm weird, but I love to do yoga in the bathtub. It's just how I roll. I like to do yoga like everywhere. And I don't just mean asanas or postures. I mean like yoga. I spy somebody I'd like to leg drop. For the days are evil. Noah, it's going really well. As well as it can go. As it always goes and goes and goes, yes? You may start to hear the sounds and frequencies of the storm. I found the name of the hurricane to be kind of unique. Has anyone actually ever researched what that word means? So many thoughts we like to have. Allow your mind to quiet. Simply by listening to everything it needs to say. And see how important it is for you to hear it. Give yourself permission to know your own secrets, to really know yourself. This is really loving you. Instead of being fake and not identifying with you. See if you can hear my bones cracking. I'll tell you when it actually happens or when I actually feel a transition. So many hip problems. Sometimes your body will go into automatic posture. The goal is not to pop as much as it is to get like oxygen these parts of my body. Affected areas. Sinuses are really such a beautiful thing. Sorry, one more time. For anyone that's done mental flossing, like really worked with your nose before, you'll know exactly which gland in the back of my throat I'm breathing through and cleansing right now. Oh my goodness. Tempted to get rapecito. I'm going to equalize the other side. Thank you so much for the donation. I just peeked and saw that. Yes, we are live now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, YouTube and God and YouTube for creating a portal of 40% income and creating a space for me. A part of you, YouTube. And thank you, you who I sent name I have not seen yet. Try to just listen to your body as it expresses itself. Try to just breathe. Maybe you're not breathing into your fingertips, your digits, maybe a certain finger. Maybe it's good to get to know your mudras. Maybe 2 fingers. Listening to your body, seeing where there's tension. What if we were all meant to be on our hands and knees, but like we've been conditioned to stand tall and it's just really bad for us? What if, and our bones and our people are hurting because we're really just creatures? Whew. Oh, I'm so mad at myself. I keep trying to learn this trick, which I can only seem to figure out in like one coordination or position. But if my nose is up, like water goes straight down the nose. If I'm like in perfect buoyancy, I can do that, and I can just hang out there. In the bath, it's always harder to surrender. I mean, it's like such a container. This is also why I enjoy combining other elements like sound, or drumming, or playing, or movement, or heat. heat or cold or ice. Notice if you have a hard time being in the tub, like sitting and being fully present. If you want to get out immediately, if you feel dirty, if you feel unclean. Recognize what your prayers are. Know that they're being amplified through the water and contained and sandwiched into the water. That living water. That living water. Pranayama and Pratyahara. Ujjayi, Ujjayi, Ujjayi. I think he is the wood organ in traditional Chinese medicine. I gotta check my paperwork. I might have to get out of the tub right now and check my paperwork. I love to test myself when the paper's not in front of me. But then I'm so hungry to confirm this knowledge that is in my container of mind and body and soul is true and valid for moving onward in this step and direction in this time and this now. Thank you all of those who are present with us now. I will catch up with comments periodically and momentarily. Please be patient and allow me my own experience. Actions speak louder than words. Words mean nothing. So let my actions speak my holy presence. I cannot continue without saying a prayer and a personal truth and intention that I am holding right now. Please do not practice these things at home. If you are interested in training your breath and being fully present and learning how to love and how to share and be together and be kind and grow and know and sing and dance and play and really remember the old ways. We are all family. There is no me. When all there is you and you is everywhere, how can there be an I or a me or a my? They say God is unable to ever be contained with words, and only those who are able to hear, let them hear, and those who are able to see, let them see. Instead of gouging out their eyes and their brains, let them see, feel, know, and be connected to you. Divine I Am, divine source, divine mind, divine will, divine faith, divine trust, divine joy, divine truth, true love, understanding, love, God, truth, peace, love, There's so much hidden in the babble and the language, and you can really only get to know when you really connect and hear different frequencies of other individualities and different cells and organisms that are literally whole universes living inside each and every single cell being. Please do not exclude the animals, the trees, the bees, the birds, water, air, fire, dirt, minerals. Let each thing have a vibration, a soul, a presence, a beingness, without you saying it is unholy, it is unjust, and it must be destroyed or have no purpose for creation. Attempt to see your own creation. For some of you, it may be all of I Am, or all of God, or all of universe. And some of you will choose to allow yourself to fully see, recognize, and know, and change and shift yourself closer to the all-knowing, all-loving, all-merciful, forever forgiving, unconditionally loving, forever truthful, forever unforgetful, forever merciful, forever just, forever trustworthy of our mind, our body, our time. We are needing dental floss through our thoughts and clearing out all of these toxic plaques in our teeth, this brainwashing, this false expression of self, a limited expression of self, fragmented, polarized, conditioned, controlled. Try to witness yourself in 10 years and see how different you are, how you might not do that anymore. Oh. I'm trying to stretch my back out so bad. Especially the left side, man. Try switching. Oh man, I can already barely breathe in this posture. Yeah, let's try something like that. No, I feel like it's better to just go into it. Okay. I need more weight because I'm too elevated. In the tub. What kind of weirdo brings scuba weights into the tub? What's my name? Ho'oponopono. Jaibaguan. Namaste. House, house. Oosh, oosh, oosh. Welcome home, my family, my brothers, my sisters, all of you that I can feel here now, gathered, holding hands. Yes. Yes, not being scared of the other. Holding hands, holding hands, holding hands, holding hands. Oh my God, holding hands. Yes, 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 yes. Shout out to those of you who have seen my poetry today written on Instagram. Some people don't like me for my my Trina Christine Mason. I am here now. Fully present. Imagine a divine source fully present at all times listening to you, and that you didn't need mother, father, sister, brother, cousin, friend, money, any idolatry. Just that knowingness, that presence that exists. Being able to surrender to that divine and listen to the call that is in your own eye, in your own heart, in your own spine, every little bit of your embodiment. Attempt to listen and surrender to your breath, to your body, instead of your mind that you are choosing to control and invest this thought as a penny in your bank. This thought, this thought, this thought, this thought, this thought, more money, more money, more money, thoughts. But really, you're so brainwashed from being addicted to your senses, instead of being grateful for every single one, like touch, smell, taste, breath. We're gonna have to do the other nostril. I can't settle. Oh, I literally just drank so much water through my nose. Oh my God, imagine if we had enough breath and control and could actually live underwater. Knowing the exact levels of oxygen through consumption and air that we really need. Instead of what we're conditioned to believe. Or hearing from our own cells, our own body, past experiences, friends, family, neighbors. Listening to ourselves instead. Yet also being able to hear all the other cells and know all the other cells in all the other ways. And then being able to see, hear, know, taste, smell, grow, hold hands. From these spaces, I apologize if you do not have hands and we must have elbows, or if we have no arms and we must use what medical scientists, I suppose, call our stumps, yes? There's an insulting word that comes to mind from scripture that reminds me of the amputee family. Starts with an L. It's not lazy, so please don't use that word. It's not lethargy or lethargic. My meditation is being ruined by my own thought process. It's not lymphatic system. I'm laughing at my own distrust in source of flipping a scripture open and being able to find that same exact little thing that I'm thinking that came inside one of those defined scriptures, since everyone's having to be politically correct and properly informed of all spectrums, not just holograms and illusions, that they are hypnotized by check marks. Please recognize your own face. Not just the idols that you check out and symbolize and reflect and grow and align as. Honor your own presence. Perhaps you're calling it darkness or light. Simply honor all that it is and taking a moment to allow yourself to notice if you are tingly anywhere, or if you are struggling to release air or receive or release. Just simply notice and honor your body. Notice if this is irritating to just be told to breathe, or if you're angry to be breathing. Experiencing, getting to know yourself in your own reflection of anger, sadness, guilt, shame, distrust, hate, blasphemy, lies, distrust, dishonor, and separation from source. See where you have claimed yourself as I or separate from the whole. And try to change to self of being I am. Create from this space. You may not be mindful at this time that you are creating in this second what you are concentrating on. If you need to concentrate on it further, to know further about it in your own mind, how you feel about it, allow yourself to delve into these feelings and states of emotions instead of remaining paralyzed and crippled by your own feelings and language of emotion and being and eternalness that is you. Try to just be your own friend and hold your own hand through the process as you are breathing. If you need to move or extend and reach out your arms in different ways, usually I try to connect every little fingertip, and sometimes I like to play in this way, or truly holding, or different states of holding. So many different states of holding thyself, recognizing and knowing thyself, being able to lift thyself up when thy has been smashed down to the ground. Being able to not be hypnotized by other people's lies, words, or verbal curses, or personal joys that you feel are not your own. Give yourself permission to find your own being, your own time, your own space. Make that space right now. Perhaps you need to close your eyes, or take a shower first. Listen to your intuition, your body, your Holy Spirit, your divine union. You'll be guided what is best for you, what you love. It will not be misdirected. Allow yourself to surrender to the compass that is your own spirit, your own joy, your bliss, your happiness, your God, your presence, your love, your holiness, your peace. Follow all that it is. You may find that you are seeking outside of yourself through shopping, eating, sexual pleasures, or personal indulgence with other spirits or characters or people in this universe. Try to find 3 days for yourself where you are really enjoying yourself and really watching yourself as if the people were watching you, or as if God was watching you, and doing every single act as if it's a prayer or a moment of devotion, of truly giving yourself completely to the unknown, unknowable. You have to understand that you are multidimensional beings. You are not just one frame, one mind, one moment, one beingness. You are eternal. When you are in this moment and you know this in this moment that you are eternal, that your love is forever, that your presence, your grace, your actions, your steps, your treatments towards each other, that is forever. There is no undoing or unknowing that is you. You can try to forget or change who you are, but this imprint is made, and there are ways that you can change your ways and behave consistently in ways that make you feel happy. Some may define as proud or in alignment with God or in samadhi or bliss. Simply being in that step at all times. That flow, that forever flow. Take your time to grow. Maybe you need to change the word to breathing. Change grow to breathing. Take some time to breathe. Grow your lungs. Cleanse your liver. Cleanse your spleen. Cleanse your endocrine system. Again, checking in, noticing any tension, any locks, any holds, any fragments, any illusions, any holdbacks of emotion, of energetic expression, of play, of joy, of harmony, of beingness. That is just simple, 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 simple. Ah, yes, such great Shaktipat. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Divine Source. Thank you, thank you, thank you for this channel of light, this love, this illumination, this truth, this information, these photons, these plants, these lights, these sounds, all that is producing oxygen. Oh man, I can't not share this. So I had a thought today of what else produces oxygen. Because I just asked the question again a moment to myself, thinking that same question besides plants. What else makes oxygen besides plants? And then I flashed to a memory of my mind of imagining us being the filter of the air, and then the animals being the filter, and then again us breathing in each other's inhalations and exhalations, and those of us who are suppressing this anger, this sadness, and passing it along and keeping it secret and teaching another that, hey, you don't talk about what we did in the past. We're present now. You understand? It's important that we take accountability and responsibility for our families, like our forefathers before us, even if we have never known them, feeling our epigenetic memory, our pain, our sacrifices, our timelines, our loops that just keep reiterating themselves until we learn these lessons, these truths that we can only know from walking our own private personal way. Again, using a lot of junk. There's so much shame behind our backs when really there doesn't need to be. We can forgive and move on and be healed of our pain and our suffering and what we've seen and what we've been through, what we've been asked, what we've pretended, what we've played, what we tricked, where we were deceitful, where we didn't fully love ourselves and show up for ourselves with honesty to our own selves, for ourselves to accept ourselves completely as we are, for allowing our minds to be stuck in this duality of that I am worthy and I am worth nothing. Simply removing all that is after I am. Concentrating 100% on I am, 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 I am. I am, 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 I am. Oh, Contamination. Holy fruit, Holy Spirit. Contamination. Did you know that your breath is like music to divine source? That it only wants to hear you singing and breathing and being and knowing and sharing your breath and your song and your tone of voice. It doesn't want you to sing the song the same. It wants your voice to be your voice, not sound like that voice or try to copy that or this or that. It's to find your own tone of I am. I am, I am. I I am guided to share a prayer, a song. Feel free to sing along. Feel free to leave. Again, add your own voice. This is such a beautiful thing when we do it all together. Try to just feel the vibrations through your body. Know that you are not cursing yourself or anybody or anything. If anyone knows the English translation of this and has a good way of teaching it to all the humanity and all that is kind and listening at this time, yes, please leave a divine comment saying what this is. Nichi tai tai and you I or Anika hey 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 oh I. Nichi tai tai and you I or Anika hey 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 oh I. Allow yourself to be as slow or as fast or as fun or synchronized or singing differently. Let us all harmonize, okay? Okay? Nichi tai tai and you I or Anika hey 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 oh I. Nichi tai tai and you I or Anika hey 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 oh I. Nichi tai tai and you I or Anika hey 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 oh I. Nichi tai tai and you I or Anika hey hey oh I. Nichi tai tai and you I or Anika hey 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 oh I. Feel free to thump your thymus or your chest or just like wherever you feel comfortable, stimulate. Get the blood flow going. Don't be shy. You don't have to be like super abusive to yourself, but simply get familiar with your own beingness instead of always seeking another device or something to get to know you. Take time maybe to close your eyes. Again, more deep Pratyahara. Pratyahara is Sanskrit. It only means withdrawal of the senses, so not hearing. Maybe not smelling or tasting or seeing or hearing. Maybe attempting to take the self away from feeling. Attempting to just step into the eternal witness. True Pratyahara, withdrawal of all senses. Maybe breathing in, saying, I am not the body. Exhaling, I'm not the mind. Not the body, not the mind. Again, feel free to find your own harmony and play with it yourself. Notice if there's resistance. You don't want to say this to yourself. You want to shut down. You don't want to breathe. You don't want to be here. You want to run away. Just notice. You don't have to give in to the urge. Just notice the tickle in your fingers, your toes, your knees. Maybe you have tight clothes. You're really restrained. Or you don't feel comfortable in your own skin. Maybe you feel like you need a bath or some pure magnesium, Epsom salt. Taking time to truly take time to be with you, to breathe and be with you, to be with God, to be within, to truly see all connectedness instead of limitedness that doesn't exist. Just because you disconnect and hang up or break up with someone doesn't mean that you're completely disconnected. This life, this circle of life, it's still weaving, it's still expressing itself, and we are to hold space for each other to be truly happy and to find what really makes itself happy. Not what would make everyone else happy. It's great that you're blessing the earth with your doings and that there are seeds for tomorrow, but find your own paw and hold it. Take time to walk your own path and hear your own call and your own God, divine source, heart, song, peace, love, abundance, all that's living inside your heart that you might have splinters and not see in the world anymore. You might be scared it doesn't exist. Maybe there's splinters in your mind. Unless thine eye be single, unless you see us all as one, unless thine eye be single. See this breath that we share right now. There's nothing you can do about it. Hold your breath. Or don't. Simply notice. Notice. Notice your will to take a life. Or that you may not even recognize at times when you are taking life. Take time to be loving and kind with one another. learning how to teach each other how to be kind after they have been so hurt and broken by the other. It is not your place to say that they have not been broken and beaten by their father or their mother, their heavenly one or their earthly one. One must truly listen to their testimony, and it is their choice to lie and play shade and face and character and deny and beat themselves up or others up, taking full identification and acceptance of self, truly witnessing yourself and understanding what you have been projecting and creating all this time, and that what has come with you from your past, and that you are still carrying and expressing. Witness and see where you are choosing to going after witnessing and seeing where you've been, and allow yourself to take steps, baby steps, and go to that special place inside of you. And trust that universe or God or you or I or us will love you. And that there is space for you here, and that there is permission for you to walk, for you to make noise, for you to be heard, for you to be having prayers that are heard and obeyed as commandments, just as you have commanded and obeyed your Lord. When you have gave permission to save you from your personal suffering, give yourself permission to see, know, and feel and be. See where you have gained victory from this game of consciousness. Imagine how much people with high blood pressure hold their breath. Imagine how many people that need to do physical activity in order to let go of the pressure. Imagine how many people don't surrender and be themselves because of other people. Imagine how much they don't really love themselves enough to be themselves. They're still struggling to identify with their differences, and they feel a need to hide who they really are from the other instead of loving themselves so much, exposing themselves who they really are to the universe, so that the universe can present them with those who are truly identifying and loving and knowing and accepting all that they really are, instead of their hologram or their imitation self that is not in congruency with their true reality of beingness. So many comments, so many comments, so many comments, so many comments. Imagine if you had to pay $1 for every time you spoke. What would be worth saying? Would it be to curse the other? And would it be cursing them as in, really hurting them, or making love to them? That's your power. Some of you will choose love, some of you will choose the other. Know your side, your place, your force. Know your force. That is your power, your higher power, your Lord, your Savior. Perhaps for some of you for now, and for some of you it's been now and forever. And perhaps for some of you, you are just now remembering. Allowing yourself to see, feel, and know and be in this presence, in this knowingness. Knowing how important it is for you to vibrate your own peace. Instead of allowing yourself to mirror and reflect everything that is outside in the world. What if everything we were taught about communication was false, and that there was more communication done in just simple gestures or blinks. Do you think you'd be able to understand what people are saying, or would it be a whole nother tongue for you that you would choose to be like? What is your personal space? Or how would you express? What would you do? How would you move to be? Take your time to find your own position instead of, again, mirroring. Allowing yourself to breathe and be here now. If you need water, please listen to your body. Do not wait until your tongue is dry. Please do not wait until you are extremely sleep deprived. Please understand how vital water is for every single organ. Perhaps drinking a small sip of water every single hour. Some water is excessively contaminated, so it cannot always be excessively consumed in this way. If I am not there with you, and if I cannot touch, see, smell, and connect to this water or see it, it's very possible. Perhaps if I know it by name, there are other ways that I can attempt to say, I personally wouldn't drink this water, or I'd rather not, if there's another option, what I would personally do. But what I might do might not be something you would do. Like, you might not chew this, right? You might say glyphosate, or like GMO, or fake food, nanotechnology. Or some of you might say, like me, that tastes funny. And it feels funny. Another thing that's channeling and stepping through is to share with you the importance of your infancy. That's also why I find the water to be one of the most healing modalities for like that returning to the womb feeling and creating a space of, you could say, rebirth or reconnection or cleansing. I am huge into bathing and using bathing as like a healing process. Some may call it baptism or holy water. Or a tea, because I'm putting like different plants in here. It's really up to you to kind of paint your own story of what you're witnessing, which is why I attempt to just let the beingness speak for itself. Making sure that you take time to know who is really your Lord and your Savior, your peace, your joy. You know, if you were being guided by God to do something, listen to that. Do not listen to someone else trying to play God and tell you, though know that sometimes God will use energies, other people, TVs, all different wavelengths for you to try to receive the message if you are choosing to be an open receiver to receive these quinky-dinks. As so many of you have had that experience where you think of a song and then it's there on the radio. Understand how your brain works. Understand how we really are all connected and how our skin eats everything you put on top of it. Recognize that. Recognize what feels safe and what feels like alienated and doesn't feel like part of you. And take time to actually really know and feel and appreciate you before attaching to anything. I imagine for some, the treatment would be that you would need to be blindfolded because you struggle with conditioning yourself not to open your eyes. Some of you, I may enjoy to give you a certain color of sunglasses like blue or red or green. I do enjoy to play with the red and blue spectrum the most in this present moment. I have found these to be efficiently interesting, almost as if one was able to access every spectrum of color through these two shades. And I can only imagine the wavelengths in between them too of what's actually happening in those paradigms. And I would love to be able to like almost look under a microscope or have some type of deep sense of being able to comprehend and understand how this is really working, just so my brain can play with these ideas a little bit more. And especially to be networked and connected with individuals who actually know what I'm talking about, and that are actually excited to hear about light waves and frequencies and sounds and textures and the human experience, anatomy and the brain and the aging process, the death process, the birthing process, you know, all the celebrations, all the different religions, all the different judgments and conditions and controls and taboos that are said. You don't talk about that. Some say you don't talk about sex or curses or evil things. It's important to be true. If you have not seen the video of the double slit experiment, please take time to. And oh my goodness, 30 likes? Jesus Christ, dude, who are you? Who are you? I need to maybe look over the comments. I appreciate you. I don't know what thumbs up really are in quantum physics in this world right now. But hey, dude, thumbs up to you too, dude. Let us all, again, hold hands. I wish that in this moment of every live stream that, like, every single human could just hold hands. And just hold hands with the next person until you can. And maybe one day we could all hold hands at the whole world at the same exact time. There's no space on the world, basically, because we're all just holding hands, and maybe some people are having to climb up mountains, or who knows what different ways people have to maneuver themselves in order. However, society's probably been built in a way now that we probably completely could, at that point, do that. And I'm sure there's loopholes to all of that, and I challenge humanity for that. I think that would be really incredible, especially the amount of Shaktipat and energy. However, if you could recognize and see and feel all the infiniteness that is happening right now, feeling how many people are you really breathing in their exhalations. Not just people, you could say ATCG, the 4 bottom nucleosides that say that we are the same ancestors of plants and animals, you know, the same DNA, the same genetic makeup, the same life, the same mother. Some call God the Mother or the Father, the Heavenly Presence, thou who cannot be named. I wanted to make a Voldemort joke. The brainwashing and witchcraft that has been happening, the spelling over the ages, the things that people have been taught to believe. It's quite unfortunate. Things that have been spent millions of dollars so that you would see them. They are marketed to you, for you, knowing that your brain, your body will crave and enjoy this stimuli. And you can watch families, how perhaps you love sugar and I love sugar, and let's say my grandma loves sugar, and then my grandma's grandma loves sugar, and then my grandma's grandma loves sugar, and my grandma's grandma loves sugar, and then my grandma's grandma loved gathering sugar canes. Yeah. So imagine the way the world used to be when we all had plants and we all had crops and we all had families. Instead of relying on these giants, those who cannot be named, they are infinite unknowingness, or corporations, or pharmacies, or technologies, or stores, or communities, fake communities, corporations, I don't even know what to call them, societies, selfish societies. Not only is the food being contaminated, but the information is being contaminated. What's really fueling your body? How important it is to really be alkaline. And some of the information has gotten out there, and then some of the products are not alkaline. And if you were a chemist or a scientist and you can test your own stuff, you would be able to really know what you're consuming. You would know every micronutrient. You know what machine I always wanted? And if I was ever Elon Musk and a billionaire, I want what's his name? It's from, excuse this childish joke, but this is the only way I know how to explain it, okay? Plankton from SpongeBob. He had this machine where you can put anything in the box, and it would tell you every little thing that was in the box. Now, I personally always wanted one of those, because just I want to know what's in everything, in every tiny, tiny little thing. And I bet that there's machines that do that. I bet you $100 right now. Bet. For real though. And just know that I would just love to get my hands on and being in front of a device that I could just, you know, and just be like, okay, What type of lemon is this? What kind of lime? Give me some specific genetic codes. Yes. How unfortunate and sad is it that America has all been brainwashed by this television known as SpongeBob, that there are individuals, we know scientifically when we watch anything once, we believe it to be true. The first time we learned it. We learned this in a very popular book, Thinking Fast and Slow, of Daniel Kahneman, right? So in that book, he teaches this, and neuroscientists and people who study the mind all know that we can't help but automatically think about the first thing that's suggested to us. So if I say elephants, lighters, lidocaine, I don't know. I don't know if I make up random stuff. Your brain's going to flash all these things, right? So see that power and what you create. And notice how sometimes when you focus on this, that things are suggested to you, right? Like let's say you're thinking of lidocaine right now. Try to notice if your social media, your computer, some type of device, or any type of wave is sent your way that says, hey, lidocaine again. You understand? These corporations, instead of us having communities and like us having our own seeds, our own people, our own places. Yes. Yes. Some call it the Mandela effect. It's just really how we're all connected. Hey, dude, guess what I can do? Dun, 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 dun. Ah! I like ripping things open. Let the angels sing and let there be colors. Which one do we want to play with first? Let's just like open it. It says non-toxic, but I do have a hard time believing it. Doesn't even mention ingredients. I'll have to play with this later. I'm sure like there's disclaimers on our website or something. Right? Let's see how this works. Look, I want to go with this color. So there's a couple things that have been shown to me recently. What is this? Oh, is it like other markers? Interesting, okay. So I'll show you what was taught to me, and that I would like to see other grandmothers and such curiosities here. Oh, I don't know if I like this. See that little point? This is you. Essentially, you are also like this and like this. These aren't really touching. And this can also be shown in another way. And then there's another thing that needs to be shown also. So be patient. You know what would be really funny is to use lipstick. Let's see if these colors get any more extreme. It's pretty red, right? Okay. So bear with me as I try to find a hair tie. Okay. You. I, yes. Us. Center. Center. Universe, right? Whoosh. Infinity. Never ending. Stories. Other people. Places. Experiences. Forever in the middle is this little dot, right? This you. This eternal. This flow state that never ends. And then it gets better. Come on. Ooh, ooh. Come on, Trina. We gotta up our camera skills. Whoop, whoop. Okay. See if I can do this. So this is one person, right? And then like this is their demographic and all the people that they reach. And then there's going to be you in your world. And then you. And then this is the demographic of you two that you both can reach. That people need both of you. And then within some of these few that meet here, right? I feel like I should be doing a different color, dude. I also want to switch to crayons. And again, they're ripping things open. But that's fine. Let's see how this works. Oh, this is messy and not very fun. This is very icky, weird texture, but it's working. It's working right. It's coloring. It's not as pretty. It's so mushy. It's very mushy. Oh, let's see. It's kind of hard. I feel like I almost need to start over. I could do this all day. Ooh. Again. The ridiculousness. I mean, I could try, I guess, with this. And this, I mean, might as well get used, right? Demographics. And then these demographics. And then these demographics. And it's just eternal, man. I do think that the markers are better. Excuse my preferences. I feel like I need a better spot, like maybe here. Again, you're in the center. This is your demographic, all the people, all your network, all your people. And then there's another. These aren't the coolest, dude. I do think that lipstick would probably be better. If this marker might have been the best. I'm not really sure. But I hope you get the point. I'd love to try to continue this at another time. But it's kind of interesting. It's just never ending. And it's pretty fascinating. Some call it 6 degrees of separation. There's so many different ways of understanding this theology. I was so thankful for that lesson. It just keeps coming up for me over and over and over again. It's pretty beautiful, and it's really interesting to witness it in nature. You know, you might look at a flower, you might look at a bumblebee, or you might look at some type of natural pattern in nature and just see this Fibonacci, this forever expression. And it's pretty, I can't even. It's really beautiful. I'm going to add some more hot water. I will also take time to catch up on comments since we are live. I am witnessing a lot of violence, a lot of mistrust, a lot of disharmony, a lot of brothers not treating each other like brothers. Let me catch up. I really like some of the comments. They're pretty funny. Bear with me as I catch up. Aho! Aloha, welcome aboard. If this is your first live stream with me, I am Trina Christine Mason. Nice to have you here with me live. We're going to flood the floor. Oh, welcome home, my brothers, my sisters. Hello, ladies. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, enjoy your process. Take your time. Do as you are guided to breathe and be how you are guided. That is serving you joy, bliss, happiness, abundance, radiance, allowing yourself to just fully surrender. Finding that pleasure, that bliss, that joy in the surrender, in the complete surrender. Thank you, 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 thank you. It's not about the money. It's about being the presence and healing together. That's the greatest reward. That's the greatest reward. So when you really do this inner work, it really vibrates out from you and into the collective. That's why I always offer my services for free to those who truly need them. Truly, truly need them. I am extremely empathetic to their personal situation. I am understanding of their vampire ways of being starved for the word, for the presence, for the witness. Still catching up. Yes, 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 I understand, DJ Kitty Scratch. I'm with you. I'm with you. Who is everybody? Everybody say hello. Who are you? Can we be friends? Can we be family? Can we be brothers, sisters? Hello. Speaking of brothers, shout out to my brother. Happy birthday today. Happy birthday today. Happy birthday, my brother. It's really cute when people say, can someone tell me what's happening? When really, if you just watch, you will learn. Your mind will tell you suggestions, and suggestions won't always be correct. And the story will change from the moment to after the moment and looking back. And sometimes it helps to look back and do the death meditation, looking at things from that point, from when the job is done, when the Dharma is complete, when I have my eternal rest, when I have earned it. What have I done backwards? What was I most thankful for? What was I glad to be alive with? What did I choose to do with my life? What did I speak with my actions? What was my doing, speaking, and being? Interesting comments. I am catching up. Please be patient. Other people's minds. Can you imagine processing other people's thoughts all the time? It's just like, oh my God. Sometimes it's hard to have another person's thought as your thought because you're like, oh my God, how can they even think that thought? It's just, why? Don't need that thought. That thought's just a thought. That's not true. Is it true? I'm trying to keep up with the comments. I'm at 11:11 p.m. I'm trying to catch up. I'm not fully sure what time it is exactly right now, but I'm trying to catch up with the comments. Attempt to recognize what you are projecting, what you are creating. Are you choosing to mirror a way that you want everyone to copy? Whether it's smoking cigarettes or drinking this beverage or that, that's what you're a model for. That's what you're representing. That's what you're caring for. Understand? Your true colors, your beingness that speaks without you saying, hey, I'm drinking this or I'm having this. I love this. Is that how that works? That's cool. I appreciate the thumbs up. Interesting. Interesting. God bless you, all you new souls that are here with me now. Thank you for subscribing and hitting the like button. That's been pretty interesting gathering and sharing time with you. Oh. Is that your way of flirting when you make fun of people and you belittle and you poke fun at them? Is that your way of trying to connect and understand? It's definitely a true question. Or are they entertaining to you because it gives you an option to make fun of someone that's different from you? Is that what's funny? Is that you're so different? Or what is it? I am that original Dudeist priestess. Dude. Wow, these ideologies should really change. We should really no longer be typing and communicating in these ways. We are literally losing our context and our book writers when we are teaching people that it's okay to express in these narratives. It's important for us to have these appropriate linguistics. What's happening to our society? It's, come on, attempt. So much ignorance. It's interesting. It's kind of sad. Very sad. Some of the commentary is just hilarious too, though, because it forces you to like look at yourself from another lens that you might not look at yourself through, which sometimes can be quite fascinating. Like one of the comments, it's kind of funny. It's like, I just don't get the tub. For those of you that are new here, this is what I call my office. This is where I like to spend much of my meditation, much of my healing, much of my prayers, much of my intentions, almost all of my live streams. If I'm going to give you my time, my energy many times, I'll be sitting here in the office, and this will be the place where we work from, live stream, communicate, share, channel, grow, provide opportunities for you to book a reading with me if you are believing and knowing and trusting in the connection and taking time to really see, know, hear, appreciate, value, and grow. DJ Kitty Scratch is quite a beautiful poet. I've always honored that about you, my lady. So many toxic thoughts. I'm trying to catch up. Why is there so many like I almost want to say like judgments? It's just almost insane. I guess we have to like try to navigate our reality and paint it with language and texture. So I guess that's just like a different texture that I don't essentially operate from. Yes. Always home in my element. Yes. Where's my Donnie at? Oh, it's funny. Enjoy, bro! Enjoy, bro. You tell me, how was my day? What did I do today? What did we share in common? Enjoy it, bro. Yes. So many things you teach me. Enjoy it, bro. So nice to see you live here with me now. Somebody asked the question, how you know that God is real? One can only know by taking time to ask the question in silence, in private, in secret, in prayer, and say, God, inside, yes, to yourself, your own secret prayer. For me, I'll play along like it's my first time. God, if you're real, let the ice maker machine in the freezer right now make a noise. I don't know, you can play with it through the dials of higher selves and higher consciousness and the possibility of there being something so much more than what we see, taste, touch, smell, orgasm, all that stuff, separation from all of that, and really seeing what is really valuable, what is really worth our time, our energy, our love, our attention, our time, and our eyes, and our life. That's our love, right? That's our attention, our time, our life. That's everything that is value. What are we giving it to? Are we giving it to God? Are we saying that everything is great? Are we happy? Are we in santosha and contentment? Or are we in disappointment and regret and sadness and shame and misunderstanding of self and other? Or are we taking time to ask questions to each other? Hey, why did you treat me like this? Hey, why did you say this? Why did you do that? What's wrong with this? Why don't you like that? Or I don't feel like that. I'm different. I don't want to lead you on in a false expectation. I would rather be communicative with you about this truth that I feel this way that's very different to you. And I understand it's going to hurt you, but it's in the best interest of our relationship that I am communicative so that I am in alignment with what's for me instead of me pretending to be a person that I am not. Yes? Yes. That is so true. How would you know if you're hallucinating right now? How do you know that the person in front of you is real? How do you know you're not in a hologram? How do you know you're not in a simulation? There's all these plays on consciousness. Instead of playing these games, just simply give yourself permission to just breathe and find a way to smile from just breathing and being okay with just breathing. Possibly being grateful for the limbs that you have. All those things. That word is still going to bother me, trying to remember the word. They called them the lame. I just got the word. It's the lame. The scriptures call those with defects the lame. Yeah, and again, it's not a really politically correct word, but that word was coming to mind. And there are people who identify with the energy of feeling like they are lame and they are missing, they're without spirit, or they are empty, or they have a hole and they want somebody and something, or this or that now. And they know exactly what it is, or they think they know what it is, all those things. Yes. I may have to get out and get some water real quick and run right back because I'm thirsty and I don't want to drink the bath water. Do you? Yes. I love the way that you're thinking. I'm really loving reading your comments. Wow, your thought processes. Some of them are so positive and like up thinking, like, you know, like on a completely different level than I was possibly thinking about that time. And that's phenomenal for you to share with me your mind in this time, in this space. I'm so grateful to be here with you right this second. Wow, thank you. Yes, being live is awesome. Oh man. You guys are talking about Ghostbusters and about actual experiences with, you could say entities or ghosts or things, and feeling a presence of the deceased or a divine presence of God or lightning or I mean, there's so many different expressions. There's so many different things in the unseen. That's why I always warn you about being careful about like who you're making your God or what's really going on in the unseen. Yes. Yes, take your time. Take your time. Take your time. Understand the truth. You do not have to sexualize or control or own or manipulate or control things all the time. So take time to be honest how you feel. If you feel sad, allow yourself to cry. If you feel hurt or lonely or broken, taking time instead of trying to change your mind. Almost completely caught up with all the comments. Appreciate everyone adding their own little fragrance or their own little potency of their soul and their beingness, saying hello and becoming part of the community and talking with one another. You're so brave. So brave. There are so many people who are silenced that are afraid to talk right now and share their own individual voice. Yes, Malcolm. Hello, Malcolm. Yes, Trina Christine Mason here. Yes. Christine. Thank you. I'm so sorry for those of you who are extremely ignorant and closed-minded and cannot see and understand. I apologize for all the hate and illusion and separation. It's just quite unfortunate to witness. Hello. Yes, so many names I cannot pronounce. Ay, hello. Take your time, yes. There's all these narratives of trying to say that I am this or I am that, when again, I just am. It's not about calling myself a fire breather, a mermaid, model, or student of the world, or one who struggles. I just am. And that's just all I'll ever be until I no longer am. You understand these meditations? Yes, hello trolls. Lost souls and a-holes. Oh man. Should we really acknowledge and give praise to those too? I mean, absolutely, right? If it wasn't for those people, would we really know ourselves and how different we are? Or how hard it is to not be like those, or how it can be to be those and then evolve from that state of being. Thank you, Daryl. Thank you. His story is his story. It's really only up to you to know your story. I apologize if you're a woman. Her story, history. You're a human. Allow yourself to be human instead of separated. An illusion, although our brains and our neurochemicals are functioning different depending on our sexual organs and the way that we are expressed, and there are foods that are manipulating our sexual reproductive organs and causing a disclosure and no longer having fertility rates or more desires for people to create children because of the kind of world that we are allowing to be created from our present now. We can choose to change the tomorrow today by being today how we wish we were tomorrow or yesterday, etc. However, only truly by witnessing and knowing the self can we step into this presence this love, this kindness, this acceptance of self that allows the self to be and keep going and chooses to go where one really, 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 really feels satisfaction and glowing from within thine own eye, and thine eye be single and seeing us as whole, us as one, instead of separation or illusion. Maya, still catching up. None of us are really so different from the other. We are so quick to judge and hate and control and confabulate. Take time, take time, take time to be free, to be you. To be you. Even when you hate something, this means you love something else. Do not shame yourself. Allow yourself. If you hate anger, perhaps you love peace. You understand. Try to see the in-between. Yes, yes, yes. Water is magnificent. Ah, yes, yes. Idiocracy jokes of rubber duckies, typical brainwashing ideas of how the bathtub should be. I can't help but think of like quantum physics and like possibly what happens to the water when you insert that plasticity, the plastic in the water, and then what happens to the structure of the water from combining it with different elements. Yucky. Probably don't want to drink that water, right? Listen to your intuition. If you are waiting for something and wanting to see it happen, you can pay for it with your time, your energy, sometimes your resources. If money can fix the problem, please know that it's not a real problem. Understand that there are so many who are hungry and needy right now for money, for time, for energy, for strength, for peace, for calmness, or for hunger, for an appetite again, all these different things. Try to really understand what's happening to life. Taking time just to breathe and to process and let go of some of the things that make it so hard to breathe. But only by being with it and showing yourself that deep listening, that deep loving, that deep kindness, only then can there be an unwinding of this time. Who are you? Again, allow the unwinding. Look at how many people are judging God and judging themselves and playing the role of God and worshiping themselves and forgetting that every single day, every single morning, every single moment, there is a snake whispering to you saying, you can be God, you can know it all, you can live forever. All this deception. All this addiction to manipulation of time and quantum mechanics and physics and biology. Looking at this chemical atrazine. Do you know what atrazine is? If you'd like to understand deeper about the fertility rates of the human race right now and the animal species, I would highly encourage you to become familiar with this neurochemical or neurotoxin called atrazine. That's ATRAZINE. Feel free to teach me something about this toxicity. I love learning. I'm always happy to trade knowledge. God bless you, your energy, so humble, so kind. Listen to your body. Perhaps your body is guiding you that you should stop drinking coffee or that you should stop taking this stimulant or that stimulant and that. Perhaps you should go for a run, or maybe there's a different suggestion coming to you. My pleasure, Stu. I am officially caught up. Yes, Peru. Yes. I heard I can travel to Peru now is what I heard. I heard this. I don't know how true it is. But yes, I love Peru. I would love to go back and to hang out with all of the dogs. I don't even know if the dogs are still there. I heard the streets were empty. can you imagine all these different things occurring? All these social conditionings. All of our technological devices suggesting each other information. It's quite unfortunate. I will be right back with water to drink. Yee-hoo. Alright, I'm gonna add more hot water. You know what I think a lot of people don't recognize is that a lot of people in the comments on these live interfaces and websites are actually robots that are like coded, and that there's like multiple accounts created, that it's like an algorithm or a machine that is typing or tweeting and putting information into the live stream, encouraging people to think, feel, and go this one direction that is through an automated machine, and it can be used to market this or to collect data on this or that. Your information is being weaponized against you to get you to do what the other is paying for you to be able to do. Perhaps someone is sponsoring their product, and because you followed this hashtag or because you like this page, that this advertisement is being sponsored to you selectively. Or maybe you purchased a certain kind of razor at the grocery store, and then suddenly the grocery store mails to you a free sample and somehow got your address. There's many, many, many different examples of this again. This is artificial intelligence, or IT, information technology, AI, IT. Another thing you should be mindful of is the silent weapons that exist. The nanotechnology that is everywhere, really, if you really pay attention, with droids and electromagnetic frequencies. And some doctors are aware. They tell you don't sleep with your phone next to your head, right? That's just one example, right? Or they tell the girls don't stick the phone in your pants because it's bad for the ovaries, it cooks the ovaries, things like that. Just imagine what all the other devices could possibly be experiencing in your experience. Really feeling that lemon activating. In other words, it stings and burns. So much doubt and fear will keep you paralyzed. Allow yourself to express and be yourself. So much weaponized mind control. And this can be something as simple as suggesting something to you, and because you saw that, now you're going to behave in this way when you wouldn't have done that if you hadn't have seen that. Or maybe you wouldn't have thought of something if you hadn't have seen or connected to this. Or maybe you wouldn't have done a certain behavior if you had not have witnessed this or that. There's another state of mind control which I find to be most fascinating, and that's by a scientist named Jose Delgado. And from my understanding, he was from the 1940s, and they were able to hijack the brain of a bull and to control the bull in the way that they wanted to go from using light rays. And they do that right now with a little phytoplankton, and it's called luciferase, Luciferase. I'm not sure. Luciferase, though. You know how they like to play with words in this world. And Lucifer means light. So luciferase. And this is what is said to be used within vaccinations and multiple other vessels. Another thing that I recently found out has similar gene codes is the platypus. The platypus, apparently their fur contains something like phytoplankton. Yes, I find that to be most fascinating. This is where eugenics comes in and kind of making the perfect humans. And then again, trying to play God and say that the perfect human looks like this and smells like this and thinks like this and can live like this and up to this age and etc. Instead of really understanding the beauty of the timeline and of the ages. I'm seeing there's more comments. Pretty fascinating how many algorithms there are. You spelt that wrong, gentlemen. Spelt it wrong. Do your own homework. Instead of being ignorant and thinking that you know everything and staying in your anger and your control. Allow yourself to be a child and learn something new and research right now your own and see that it's not so crazy and that this exists. Much like there are multiple dimensions in multiple universes instead of just one. Understanding the universe and your human body. Instead of what you have been limited to know at your age. Take time to learn something new if you choose. I might be over alkalining right now. God bless you. You're so open to receiving God's prayers. It's really beautiful. Accepting all the anger you had towards God and everything that you didn't like about it or this place or your experience. And taking time to really be grateful, being able to understand backwards now. How great is it to be free of that hologram, of that illusion of self? Perhaps you can remember who you once were when you were younger, who you thought you were. Maybe you wanted to get a special tattoo, and now you're very far removed from who that was. Or maybe you were a drug addict, or maybe you abused this or that. And then who are you now? What are you abusing? What's using you? I would love to understand the history of lettering. The mathematics behind letters. I think I'm going to be signing off. I have given you so much. And I'm thankful for being here, being present. Luciferase and vaccinations. Luciferase and nanotechnology in our food. Indoctrination. Yes, subliminal messages. Subliminal messages. So many. Oh, my pleasure, Stu. My pleasure. My pleasure. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, 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 yes. Allow yourself to feel, to know this truth. It will take time. You will heal. You will forgive. You will learn to be kind to one another. You will forgive yourself for all the shade you had shed before upon others. Every frown that was created because of you. And maybe it's because you weren't holding a smile. Because smiling is contagious. So imagine what you are holding that is contagious. What is replicating from you. Much, 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 much more work to be done. I will come live here also doing workouts soon too. I think that'll be really, really fun to do. Yes, yes, yes. Keep doing your homework. Please keep doing your homework. I will gladly teach you everything I know. Please also know that there are people who pay to bring their results to the top of pages, and they pay certain people to say this or to do that. So that not everything is true. You're going to have your own experiences. Not every science journal you read is going to be right. Every time we look back in history, we see we're oh, we were totally wrong about neuroscience. We were totally wrong about the emotions. We were totally wrong about this or that. And now we're learning all these different things as we study human behavior, as we study consciousness, as we study and pay attention and be present. I am grateful for your love. I am so grateful for your love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best. There is so much abuse I am faced with. So much judgment. So much discredit. And abuse, kicks in the face, punches in the mouth, and then with a smile when they see you bleeding, you understand. Know that you are supported, you are loved, you are heard, you are seen, you are felt. Yes, yes. I really like this comment. It says, be kind to yourself and be kind to others, for that is all we have left. That's all we ever have had. Everything else is just an illusion and trap of us giving meaning to this or that or this and saying that this is worth all of our praise. Awesome, 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 awesome. I'm glad. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I feel you, and I am also resonating with the amount of heaviness and sadness and displeasure and hate and judgment and misalignment. Porque te quiero tanto. Porque te quiero tanto. Porque te quiero tanto. Con todo mi corazón. Hey, Anna, hey, Neoi. Because I love you so much. Because I love you so much. Because I love you so much. With all of my heart. Hey, Anna, hey, Neoi. Porque te quiero tanto. Porque te quiero tanto. Porque te quiero tanto. Con todo mi corazón. Hey, Anna, hey, Neoi. Porque te quiero tanto. Porque te quiero tanto. Porque te quiero tanto. Con todo mi corazón. Hey, Anna, hey, Neoi. Be safe. Say your prayers. Say thanks. Say your praises. Your praises to Allah, to Jesus, to God, to your mother, your father, each other. Show your love. Show your love. En tus ojos de agua infinita se bañan las estrellitas, mamá. Agua de luz, agua de estrellas. Pachamama, vienes del cielo. Limpia, limpia. Limpia corazón agua brillante. Sana, sana. Sana corazón agua bendita. Calma, calma, calma corazón. Agua del cielo, mamá. Pachamama, Pachamama, Madre Tierra, Pachamama. Yes, 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 yes. Aho, 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 aho. Yes. Kind friends and companions, come join me in rhyme. Come lift up your voices and chorus with mine. Let us drink and be merry, all grief to refrain. For we may and might never all meet here again. So here's a health to the company, and one to my lass. Let us drink and be merry, all out of one glass. Let us drink and be merry, all grief to refrain. For we may and might never all meet here again. I love that sea shanty. It's one of my favorite. Madre tierra, yes. En tus ojos de agua infinita se bañan las estrellitas, mamá. En tus ojos de agua infinitas se bañan las estrellitas, mamá. Agua de luz, agua de estrellas. Pachamama, vienes del cielo. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I forget how quickly these icaros just lift up my spirit. En tus ojos de agua infinitas se bañan las estrellitas, mamá. Agua de luz, agua de estrella. Pachamama, vienes del cielo. Limpia, limpia, limpia corazón, agua brillante. Sana, sana, sana corazón, agua bendita. Calma, calma, calma corazón, agua del cielo, mamá. Madre tierra. I can't stop. Oh my god, there was another one that just got in my head. I'll see if I can remember it. It's a new one. I don't think I can remember it. I wish it would come to me. I feel like I'm so close, like it's on the tip of my tongue. I'm working on it. Man, I'm hearing like all these different combinations of, I guess, glory songs, you would define them as. I'm attempting to get the lyrics here. My mind's kind of going a little tongue-tied. Allow me a moment to breathe and be with my own breath. I have been speaking, and being and doing so much for so long, now here live. Oh my god, I got it! I got it! I'm so happy I got it. Alright, now to get the tone down, right? All my life you have been faithful. All my life you have been so, so good. With every breath that I am able, I will sing of the goodness of God. The every breath that I am able. God, that song is so good. All my life you have been faithful. All my life you have been so, so good. With every breath that I am able, I will sing of the goodness of God. And all my life you have been faithful. And all my life you have been so, so good. With every breath that I am able, I will sing of the goodness of God. There's another one that was so good. Oh my Lord, please make me dance. Please make me dance like a puppet in your hands. Oh my Lord, please make me dance. Please make me dance like a puppet in your hands. Oh my, it's so much better when it's actually done with like real devotion. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Should I pray for that amount of devotion to be able to sing such harmony, such peace, such frequency? Such frequency. All my life you have been faithful. And all my life you have been so, so good. With every breath that I am able, I will sing of the goodness of God. And all my life, help me, it's in my head. What do you do when you have a song in your head? Do you just sing it over and over and over and over until it's gone? Oh my God. That makes me think of one of my first songs I ever sang here. If I had $1 bill for every time I've been wrong, well, I'd be a self-made millionaire and you'd still be gone. So hand me down my best dress shoes and my best dress shirt, 'cause I'm going out in style to cover the hurt. All I wanna do all day is spend it in bed, but that's bad for the body and even worse for my head. So I'll try to find a place where no one will ask me a thing. It'll help me to forget and help me to sing, 'cause now I'm drunk again, the means to my end. And I'm scared of myself, 'cause now it's all the same. The faces and names. And I'm scared of myself again. Have you ever wanted to wake up from your dreaming? Scared you so bad you couldn't control your heart or your breathing. So walk out the door with me on the floor. You don't care how I'm feeling. I guess a weak and tired and fragile man's no longer appealing, 'cause now I'm drunk again, the means to my end. And I'm scared of myself, 'cause now it's all the same. The faces and names. And I'm scared of myself again. Some people have a gift of reaching right into your soul and finding the whole and making it bigger. Baby, sometimes I swear I catch you cracking cynical smiles, and in a short while you'll be my grave digger. Well, there's not much I can do, 'cause I'm at the mercy of you. So baby, I guess we're through, 'cause now I'm drunk again. The means to my end, and I'm scared of myself. Maybe if I was drunk, like, I could, like, sing and feel that song better. But, like, because I don't drink, I always, like, struggle with that song. Like, singing it. I always notice that I have to, like, really feel the song in order to ever. Oh, bro, I don't know that song. I don't know that song, my brother. 'Cause now... Please come now, I think I'm falling. Holding on to all I think is safe. It seems I found the road to nowhere, and I'm trying to escape. Yeah, I don't remember all the words with that one. Hold me now, 'cause I'm 6 feet from the edge, and I'm thinking maybe 6 feet ain't so far down. I just found out that's like a God song. Falling from his grace. Oh my God. So much to learn, not enough time, not enough beingness. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Because I'm thinking it. If only. Have you ever struggled to have faith, like to like want something so bad, and you just felt like God was just like messing with you, you know? And that you were just so teased and denied, or unheard, or like unloved, unrespected, to just have no faith or knowingness or just all of that. That seems to be resonating in a pretty common theme right now. And it's not very fun and pleasurable. Much like the job of washing my hair sometimes. Every day. Every day. Yeah. Yeah, but then there's always those miracle moments, right? That like when everything is right, it's just like perfect. It's so perfect. I don't know, I'm still pretty grouchy right now about it. I just feel like, I don't know if it's me not following an instruction, you know, and therefore I'm not coming into alignment with what I'm seeking. Or like if it's already there and I can't see it and I'm tearing it apart with my mind, you know? Like all of that in my brain is just like, ooh, hungry for meditation, for that silence, for that peace, that reservoir of my own personal energy that only comes from sacred space and prayer and aloneness. And as much as I wish to have a proper container in a space, if I do not have the container within myself, there can be no container for anything else. One must be able to contain the self and love the self completely. I do hope that you have been paying attention to all these intimate lessons that have been subtly dropped and imprinted. Yes, I know. Yes, I understand. I'm going fast, and I am understanding the importance of fasting also. Try to see that. I think I'm going to drain this. You know, in Florida and with the way the universe is expressing itself right now, like there's a lot of places that are 80 degrees right now that are normally like 40 degrees. So let's just say that there's places in the world where I can go diving underwater in the ocean. And I almost want to like make jokes about being closer to the equator. However, I don't really know everything, so I won't like pretend to, but sometimes I wish I did know everything so I knew better how to express the self and where to be and all these things. However, it is quite possible that there will not be any dives. I don't know. I need more dive buddies. Maybe I should start a dive club. Let's start a dive club. And we'll do like... Bear with me. I just squirted lemon juice in my eye. So I'm like watching what happens. It was my left eye. I'm not sure if you watched it. Whew. I seem safe. It seems safe. So yes, we're coming to an end. I'm going to have to dry up a bit because I'm intending to do this all over again privately with a bunch of magnesium. So yes, thank you for your donations. I am using this towards the minerals and nutrients that I need to keep me smiling and my eyes glowing and my consciousness clear. I am attempting to be extremely mindful what I am taking in. I have been guided to also share with you my meals and my workouts, so I will be doing that soon. And there is no judgments. You are not obligated to mirror me or be like me or to watch me, etc. I'm just going to be here, and if you choose to be here, we can be together. Maybe we can all hold hands, yes, or maybe dance, or all those different things. It's really up to you and me and us as we are here. There is a great union happening. Oh, my love, if you are watching now, know that I miss you very, very much, and I wish we could be together, and that there was kisses upon your face, and kisses upon my hand, and my lips, and sniffs to my ears. Tee-hee. Only a few people are going to get my jokes. Woo! Where's my family? Who's laughing at my jokes? That's who I need. That's who I need. I need my peoples, my families, my beings who are happy to be and are content with what is as is. Yes, yes, yes. Om Mata Kali, Om Mata Durga, Kali Durga, Namo Namah, Kali Durga, Namo Namah. Om Mata Kali, Om Mata Durga, Kali Durga, Namo Namah, Kali Durga, Namo Namah. Om Mata Kali, Om Mata Durga, Kali Durga, Namo Namah. If you only understood vibrations, something so simple as ah, eh, ah, eh, ah, eh, ah, eh, ah, eh, ah. B, 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 B. Again, the letters, the math, the letters. The letters, the letters, the letters. Please do not be brainwashed by culture. We are one, we are one. Aho mataki ayasin, aho, aho. We are one, 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 we are one. We are one, we are one, we are one, we are one. We are one. How about repeat after me? You love me. Yes, exactly as I said. You love me. 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 Make sure that you are saying, you love me. Okay, yes, you love me. 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 Feel your energy. Feel your level of disbelief, your unacceptance, your refusal to speak. You love me. 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 We are one. We are one. We are one. We are one. You love me. You love me. You might notice that you turned into a question instead of a believing and a knowing. There may be a numbness. You love me? You feel? You love me? You love me? I'll try to mirror back to you all the different you love me's. You love me? 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 See all the different ways that you love me? You love me? You love me? All the unspoken things. And then being able to transfer that back and forth. So if you have someone else in the room with you that you can do this exercise with, oh my God, I dare you. You love me. You love me. Make them look you in the eyes. One person go one at a time. You love me. 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 Try to keep it going like 8 times. I wish I could be watching you on web camera if you're doing this with somebody right now, because this is amazing. This is amazing, 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 amazing. We are one. Looking into the dog's eyes. We are one, fluffers. We are one. You love me. You love me. Maybe it's easier for you to do it with a dog than it is with your mother, your father, or anybody else. Maybe you could look at yourself in the mirror and say, you love me. 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 I am is also a good mantra. I am, I am, I am. I can. Please remove can't from your vocab, please. Please, can you? Try to remove can't. Can't and won't. Try to cancel those. Remove that. I will have. I won't have. Possibly is allowed. Make clear your boundaries. Make a will have, won't have list. Make a list. I will have respect. I won't have liars. Remember that if you say I won't have liars, that means you won't be a liar. So what you permeate out comes back to you. Like, I won't have violence. I won't have oppression. I won't have silence. Right? Like, if you don't want to be silenced, like all those different things. Try to take time to recognize what you are positive or what you are negative. Where the friction is and what's coming into your vibration, what's coming into your field, into your experience, what is expressing itself, what you are witnessing. Be mindful for what's showing up for you, what's expressing itself. God bless you. Thank you for being a part of my universe. Thank you for the thumbs up and the subscriptions. Yes, we are live now. I've been tempted to go before, however, it looks like I'm drying out at this point. My face is so red from the heat and also from the breath holding. I was holding too much pressure. Like while my heart was pounding, I was holding my breath and like oxygen couldn't get to the cells of my face. Because I was holding my breath so much and the pressure was so built up from my heart just pounding. Holding your breath will definitely like also slow down your heartbeat. But also, like, not really knowing how to manage your breath and your control system of your body is also important. Keep holding each other. Do not say that someone is disabled or sick or lame or unfortunate or not worthy of your hand. Hold hands with your neighbor. Hold hands. Hold hands, hold hands, hold hands. If you need to bathe each other, if you need to feed each other, if you need to clothe each other, see and recognize we all do not have to be the same. You know, all of what we need is all available to us. There is no, this is yours, this is mine. This land is my land, this land is your land. It's all not true. Try to see the truth within your own eyes, within your own knowingness of separating so many like quantum realities and clashings, right? Like for some, they may be looking through this one lens and another may be looking through another lens. Hello, Michael from Germany. Good morning there, eh? Yes, good morning here too. It is true. I am howling. I am calling in my family. Hashtag howling so you can hear me. Howl. I wonder if that is the exact, or if it's hashtag howling so that you can hear me, or hashtag howling so you hear me. Or howling so you can hear me. I think it's howling so you hear me. touchofthewilderness.com. I have been touched by there's so many jokes and symbolisms about this. Interesting. So many healing modalities are swept under the rug. We forget how much like holding your hand in a hard time is actually really healing. Have you forgotten when you had a really hard time in life? Have you ever just wished that you had someone's hand? Just like hold your hand and look up at you and just like be there with you through and to really feel where you're coming from and hold space and help you get out of that rut. Have you ever needed to be that person to yourself? Try to notice these things. Something else that's coming up is recognizing who you're calling in. Maybe you're calling in this special kind of person. And instead of being very specific, maybe you want to say, hey, I'm calling in gratitude. I'm calling in grace. And like, you're calling in these types of people that are gracious, that are so kind that there is no way you can make them not smile. Or, what are some other ones? I am calling in bravery, right? Maybe a person shows up and they are just constantly doing what they love and they are not afraid to die in that moment. They are brave. They are the energy that you are calling in. So try to maybe write down some keywords, some things that really are held so dear to your heart that you're really calling in. It would be really good for you to put it on like a little like piece of paper, especially if it's like a colorful piece of paper, in my personal opinion, and then possibly writing it and then leaving it in the bathroom, kitchen, 2 great locations. By the bed. Feel free to make copies of them, of looking at the same message. Maybe it's just a small message that says God loves you, or drink more water, or show the world how you love it. Find something nice to say about the world. I don't know. I don't know what your shadow is or what your hatred is or what your blockages are, you understand? I won't know everything unless you are transparent with me. I'd be more than happy to help you if there's anything that I could ever possibly do. Please, 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 no. Ho'oponopono. Please do not see it as me. I cannot create any healing contracts. I am but an instrument for divine love, divine God, divine universe. There's so many different words for this channel of infinity. And it cannot be explained in words. It is something that is only felt and known and expressed through being. So I will attempt to do more of that being. And it may be difficult for you to be seen, to be heard, to be known, and to take full accountability for all that you're doing behind your back and others, and what you think is behind God's back, or thinking that there's no God or nobody listening. Yes, taking full accountability, not being a fool to yourself and playing yourself and being a victim to your own habits of addiction, of portals, of interfaces that you are diving into constantly through your addictions. You'll know it's an addiction because you won't be able to tell yourself no. If you can tell yourself no, it's deeper than that. Let's change it to an addiction being, this makes me feel good, I need more. Okay? Or maybe you have resistance to drinking water. Or eating broccoli. What's up with all the brainwashing, man? All right. I've shared with you songs. I've shared with you prayers. I've shared with you so many hours and minutes and seconds. And I hope you've enjoyed them. Thank you for all of you who have chosen to be a part of my world. Thank you for showing your love, your mercy, your kindness. Such sweet romance. Thank you. Thank you for letting your actions do the talking. We are one.